Good. You missed all the screen blipping because I made sure to do it before it started. All right. So, great thing about this game, too, is that it is fully voice acted. So, this would be great for me today because I don't have to voice everything. All right. But let us get started because I am eager to play this game and I think you all are going to enjoy it as much as I do. And do let me know if volume and stuff is off. And yes, no, Jumanji is on the books for tomorrow. I did not put an announcement in Discord. I'll do that after stream. I forgot to do it yesterday. But yeah, this is Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard, which, feather in this person's cap, this is a single dev as far as I know. A single dev did all of this. So I am super excited about that. Fully voice acted too, which is awesome. And yes, we will be playing this in English. There is an option, and this might be of interest to those of you who are German speaking.
The toaster got big.
Well, stop feeding it. Stop feeding the toaster bread, and it won't get bigger. But yeah, for those of you who might be interested, you probably noticed at the opening screen, I had the choice of 2 languages. You can play this in German, and it's fully voice acted in German. It's kind of awesome. And I think for a lot of the VAs, it's the same voice actor for both English and German. Don't quote me on that because I haven't looked it up. But from the little bit I played as a test, it sounds like a lot of the voices are the same on English and German, which is kind of awesome. But let us get started with Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard. That's right. We've also got 2 modes to choose from. We can do classic mode and modern mode. What do you think, chat? Should we do this classic or be easy on my poor broken brain and do modern mode? What do you think? Should we do classic, which is going to be the brutal moon logic, or modern mode? Legit question today. Nice. French-German relationship should be beautiful. Everything goes for French in time, but nah. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I was really tempted to play this in German, but I'll play it in German on my own time. Because yeah, being of German descent, it's really nice to hear it. I can't speak a lick of German, but it's still cool to hear it. And I like playing games in their original languages. Because the dev for this is German. So the English version is actually not the native language for it. It's kind of interesting. All right, so no opinions on if we're going to do classic or modern, huh? So I'm tempted to go classic. Just because it'll mess with my brain more. And I prefer the actual difficulty level. So I will make the executive decision. We're playing classic. And do let me know if the game volume is too high or too low and we'll fix it. A long time ago, in a faraway world, mysterious things were about to happen in the small kingdom of Belahil. Oh, wow. On the edge of Owlsgard. Oh, this is so cool. I think this is all the VAs. And no joke, this opening sequence just gave me goosebumps. I am so happy right now. Oh.
Our sacred library! It's on fire! All our knowledge lost! Who could have done such a thing?
We tried everything to extinguish those flames. Now we're all doomed.
Oh no.
The ancient scrolls may be destroyed, but still no misfortune will befall us animals. Not tomorrow, and not in 1 year. But the day will come when the survival of all will depend on these irretrievable writings.
Uh-oh. Oh, and I'll switch the language in a second, Bunny Fist. Wow, 500 years.
Are we there yet? I'm so tired. Pull yourself together.
Oh my god. This is so cute. Boink, 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 boink.
What is it now? My wool feels so heavy today. Oh man, can't you stop whining for 1 second?
Ah! What? What?
I think you've stepped in something there. There are antlers peeping out of your wool.
Oh no.
A roebuck in my wool?
Greetings!
Hitching a ride.
May I introduce myself? I'm Finn, and I must say, you sheep are a wonderful means of transportation.
So I was carrying you through the entire forest all this time? Oh, don't worry. We'll put you where you belong.
Oh no.
Thank you. That's not necessary. I'm almost where I want to be. Have a great day, you two cuties!
You jerk.
Oh, by the way, I'm just on my way to the Valley of Hill. We deer are preparing for our annual Club Moss Festival. Would you like to come along?
Go fry an egg, roebuck boy.
Oh, too bad. See you around.
Oh, this already has the humor of a LucasArts game. This already has the humor of LucasArts. I approve.
The valley still looks just like it did back then. Time seems to have stood still here while I was away. By the little forest down in the valley live my parents.
Long intro, too.
How often I used to skip along this well-trodden path. It has become a little wider.
Yeah, exactly,
Just this
Amaryllis.
turn, and I'll be at my parents' home. Oh, I can hardly wait to see them again after all these years. They'll be making eyes for sure.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What? What's happened?
What happened here? My parents' home. It's completely destroyed. Hello? No trace of my family. Oh no, something bad has happened here. Strange footprints.
Yeah, I know, Bunny Fist. But this
Something's coming
is
closer.
classic point
I
and
better
click.
hide.
This is classic point and click, or the long intros. Uh-oh.
It's gone again. What in Hippo's name was that?
Yeah. That sounded almost mechanical.
These tracks must belong to one of those creatures. Surely they lead me to where my family was taken. I must find them.
Dun dun dun! Chapter 1. A Dark Secret. It did sound robot-y. Alright. Where's the lightsaber when you need it? Not in this game. Not in this game, Magica Man. But yeah, do you want to talk about classic point and click here? Here's my inventory. And this isn't one of those delightful modern ones where, like, you do the scroll wheel to choose your options. You actually have to click on them. So, unfortunately, I'm blocking it a little bit, but the three behind my noggin are give, open, and close. Just so you know, it's give, open, and close that are behind my head here. Yeah, welcome on in, Darius. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? But yeah, this has an impressive intro.
I guess you have to be a real adrenaline junkie to grow that close to that cliff. I guess you have to be a...
The mini movie from Overwatch: The Last Bastion. Interesting, Bunnyfist. I've not heard of that. But yeah, just for our German-speaking friends out there, you might get a kick out of this. I actually can change the language on the fly. So if we wanted to play this in German,
Der Baum muss wohl ein richtiger Adrenalin-Junkie sein, so nah an diesem Abgrund zu wachsen.
we could totally play the game in German.
Der Baum muss wohl ein richtiger Adrenalin-Junkie sein, so nah an diesem Abgrund zu wachsen.
We will, of course, be playing this in English, but I might do German on my own playtime. Oh yeah, you and me both. You and me both, Aragon. The second I heard about this game, I kickstarted it. I believe my backer number is like 55 or 60. I have a really low backer number because I went after this the second I heard about it. It looks so good in the Kickstarter. I had to.
This site breaks my heart. Nothing in there resembles the former furniture anymore.
Today a man knocked on my
Beams,
door
the
and
stones
asked
of the
for a
fireplace,
small
the
donation
tables,
toward the
everything
local
is lying
swimming
around in
pool.
there in a gigantic
I gave him a
hullabaloo.
glass of
This whole
water.
thing didn't even stop at Mother's precious porcelain shields!
That's terrible, FX Peanut. That is absolutely terrible. I hadn't even heard of this before. Yeah, I heard about it back during one of the Steam Next Fests. It was either during a Steam Next Fest or like a Day of the Developers or something. I heard about this one. I don't remember if someone pointed it out to me or I just heard about it through happenstance, or this might have been one of the ones that the dev actually reached out and said, "Hey, I heard you like point and clicks. Come look at my game." And I honestly don't remember. I don't remember. All I know is that they said point and click adventure in the style of LucasArts and Sierra, and I was in. I was in immediately. And the fact that this was a single dev and it's fully voice acted, impressive.
To go inside would be life-threatening.
Okay, so I can't go inside.
She was just as tiny as me when I was a fawn.
Bet you were adorable as a fawn, Finn. And yes, I'm doing your stereotypical point and click here. Oh, by the way, one thing I do like about this game is, you have a built-in thing to keep you on the right track. Your notebook actually gives you an idea of like what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going, which is nice. Oh, that's awesome, Darius. I can't wait to see it when you're ready to share it. Oh, what? Eh,
Ever since I can remember,
Huh.
this swamp has been as thick as spinach, where you never know what's crawling in it. Hey, little buddy! Aw, come on. No need to be rude.
So apparently you can speak to the
Hey,
fish.
little buddy! Aw, come on.
Okay.
It definitely hasn't gotten any smaller over the last few years. There seems to be a small hole between the roots.
Oh, really? There we go. Opening.
Under the tree is a kind of cavity, which narrows towards the other side.
Use. Opening.
No.
Oh, come on. Yeah, Spanish Archer Jip does sound good. Oh,
The
I am so
entrance to the
happy.
Forbidden Forest of the Wolves. My father used to
Oh.
go crazy if I dared to explore the area beyond this gate.
Oh, really? Forbidden Kingdom of the Wolves, huh?
The dreaded Forest of the Wolves. The part of this forest where the entire wolf population has been brought to. Strange. The door has been unlocked.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! The game just auto-saved. And yes, I can communicate with the fish. I speak Finnish. Oh, that is a bad pun and I love
The
it.
trees don't look too friendly in this part of the forest.
You know, it's never good when the autosave pops up. By the way, can I manually save? I can. Good. Yeah, I don't like where this is going either, Roy. Oh, I can't do it. So I can do bad ideas in the wolf. I was gonna say bad ideas in the wolf forest.
Something tells me these guys didn't end up here by choice.
Yeah, exactly, Melina, exactly. Come on in, said the spiders with the fly. Uh-huh, that there them are bones. That them are bones. Uh-oh.
What? Wait, can we talk about this?
Oh my god, he's adorable. We've been playing for 5 minutes and I already died, and it's a great death scene. Oh my goodness. It's never a good idea to blindly walk into the wolves' territory. Oh my god, I love this so much. I love this so much. And no, we're not going to do a death counter for this game. I refuse. However, I will say this. Oh, that is 100% classic. That is 100% classic. I'm just curious about something really quick. I will say this, my friends out there in Chatlandia. This game is currently $25 on Steam. It is not on sale. However, there is a demo. So, I'll just say that. I will say that. Is that the game is currently $25. However, it does look like there is a demo for it. When I look it up on the Steam app, it says there is a demo. So. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Bunnyfist. Alright, well, we know we can't go into the wolves' territory, so let's just go back here. But yeah, that is classic point and click right there, and I'm okay. I already love this. I already love this. Hi, babes. I have a small feline joining me.
Disappear from here on.
So we can go to the coast. We can go to town. We can go to forest. All right. So let's ignore the main storyline, like you do, and go to the coast.
An enormous pile of rocks and dirt. It's certainly not lying around here by accident. I don't think anyone will get far with this boat. The wood is brittle from back to front, and it all reminds me more of Swiss cheese than a watercraft.
Oof, that's a problem.
Bullock the ferryman lives here.
Ah. Through the door. She did briefly. She did briefly know. But she was mostly sunning herself yesterday.
This is probably the most valuable piece of the Spartan interior. All dirty and dusty. A real sea dog doesn't have time to clean up.
Shh.
At least I suspect so.
I opened the cabinet.
Only sailor's junk.
Aw.
I'd love to see how Bullock gets to those compartments.
Open.
Locked, but that's fine with me.
All right. Let's talk to Bullock.
Hello.
What's that noise? Get off my ship, boy. And please, take your weird twin over there with you.
Somebody's drunk. Oh, look at this! Look at this! I'm Finn. You're the ferryman here, right? Huh? What ship? What's the sea like out there? You must have some great sea dog stories. Or I gotta go. Oh my god, this is totally straight up old school point and click.
You must have some great sea dog stories.
Sure. Let me tell you the story that makes even the most hardened sailors tremble to this day. Evil toaster, it bit me.
Oh no. Oh no, Batman. Ah, Nordic. Welcome on in, Nordic Foxtail. Welcome in, welcome in. You walked into a new point-and-click adventure from Watch the Toast. A single dev that published this game. It is called Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard. And it is a new point-and-click game in the retro pixel art style that I am so hyped to be playing.
Great! Tell me!
About 30 years ago, I signed up for a journey on board the SS Rubber Duck. We were a
SS Rubber
small
Duck?
crew in search of an ancient treasure chest hidden somewhere in an unmapped area of the sea. One day, we came across an island in said area. Thinking that nothing could go wrong, we went ashore. However, since the day we started planning the journey, sailors began warning us about the ominous bleating that is said to be heard there occasionally. We also heard it when we went ashore. Bah, bah, a harbinger of great danger, they said. We ignored it, and after a few hours, we found said treasure chest in a hidden cave. When we returned to our ship, we suddenly recognized the disaster we had gotten ourselves into. Thousands of giant sheep with soaked wool waited for us on the shore. The sea level was at least 5 meters lower than usual.
Oh
and
no!
The keel of the ship was on dry land. There was no doubt that these sheep were the legendary sponge sheep.
Sponge!
Seriously?
Until then, we thought it was just a fairy tale
Sponge
told
sheep.
by sailors during long nights in the tavern. But here, they turned out to be a horrifying reality. These cursed sheep were able to soak up large parts of the ocean with their wool. How else do you think the tides are created?
What unbelievable nonsense!
Quiet. Those beasts threatened to send their biggest sheep with the thickest and most plentiful wool into the water as well, if we didn't leave the treasure on the island. To prevent an ecological disaster, we obeyed their order and made a run for it. To this day, every one of my crewmates is haunted by terrible nightmares in which the sponge sheep return and simply drain the water from under the ship's keel.
Nice story, but you need to work on the plot structure and character development.
That is great. And the fact that that's all optional. Oh, the writing already. The writing. Hold on. Now I want to see how many ways we can do. Oh, you and me both, Doris. You and me both. I can guarantee you there will be a compilation video of all the deaths that I find. Because they're gonna be funny. You know they're gonna... Whoop. Sorry, Yuki. You know they're gonna be funny. Yes, I know. My desk mat freaks you out, Cat. Oh, yeah. I am loving this already, too. Tell me your story again. How about not?
Huh? What ship?
You're cracking me up, kid. Can't you smell the salty air of the high seas as it passes through the walls of my
Wormbite?
faithful SS Wormbite?
All I smell here is a distinct whiff of booze.
Watch your blabbering mouth, kid. Since I can't get dazed by the beauty of the open sea, I'll just have to make do another way. But
Wow.
wait a second. If I'm not at sea, this awful swaying must be caused by something else. It must be the mattress. Oh, if I get my fins on the
What?
rascal who sold me this cursed mattress here.
What are you talking about?
Can't you see how mercilessly it spins and rocks this poor old sailor around? Oh no, here we go again.
Wow, you are so drunk.
I'm Finn. You're the ferryman here, right?
That's right. I am Bolek. Bolek the ferryman. A seal of action and adventure at sea.
I love the fact that they animated him burping, too.
That's great. How much is a ride?
Whoa, slow down, kid. Let me think a sec.
Morning, guy judge Jimmy, guy judge guy judge
Ferry service is closed for an indefinite amount of time. The sea is too unpredictable at the moment, even for a more than competent sea dog like me.
Oh, my lord. And welcome on in, Shen. Welcome in. How are you doing today?
But neither you nor your boat looks like that.
What do you mean?
Your boat's all messed up and stuck in the sand, probably as deep as you looked into your meat glass.
Yeah.
You're right. But trust me,
I know the surrounding seas as thoroughly as my midriff bulge. However, at
Wow.
the moment, things are looking pretty bleak around here. What else can I do but get drunk like there's no tomorrow?
Wow.
Let's
right.
talk about something else.
Sea life. Yeah, and yeah, that's very appropriate today, Roy. That's very appropriate. All right, I'm thinking I'm doing pretty good today, Shen. I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. We're getting through the morning. We're getting through the morning. We're playing a delightful new point-and-click game that I am already in love with.
What's the sea like out there?
Let me tell you something, my boy. No one sees the seas like I do.
I'll take your word for that.
And I can tell you that from here, the sea actually seems very calm right now. Perfect conditions to transport a few paying travelers from one nearby island to another. Currently, however, there are other problems keeping customers away from me.
Wow, the insults. The insults that you can throw at this seal. And also, just so you know, chat, we're probably going to go through most of the dialogue choices just because they're amusing. But we're going to go with, most of the retro time should be on for the whole stream. I'm tempted to, Shen. I'm tempted to. I almost thought about doing retro crafty the entire stream. Alright. We're gonna go with, for the insult, your disgusting body odor that reminds me of rotten herrings.
Oh? What happened?
At the moment, rumors of mysterious sightings are going
You can't
around,
insult him,
not
I
only
said.
on dry land, where you landlubbers are, but also at sea. An old drinking friend of mine recently disappeared without a trace while he was sailing out there.
Really? That's terrible.
His boat must have been adrift without him for a while before it was finally found on a nearby shore. People also reported seeing strange shadows here and there under the surface of the water. I'll tell you what, my boy. Those are definitely not schools of herring.
Oh no, this sounds similar to what must have happened to my parents. When I was at their house this morning, they seemed to have dropped off the face of the earth as well. The house still resembles a field of rubble. We have to stick together. Something terrible is going on here right now. Has there been any sign of life from your buddy? Maybe there is hope for all those who have disappeared.
And he
hello?
fell asleep.
Herrings. Wait, where was I? I'm telling you,
God.
I'd like to get to the bottom. As soon as I have a repaired boat, or better yet, repair tools, or money with which I could
I wish I
buy
could,
such
Cog. I
tools,
wish I could.
Or customers which would get me some money in the first place. It's driving me up the wall, darn it.
Enough of this. The subject is making me cranky.
Are you all having fun with the bananas? My
I gotta go.
goodness.
Stay safe, kid. These are stormy times.
Can I give him money?
That won't move him 1 inch. That won't move him 1 inch.
I'm trying to find the biscuits, but all I'm finding is bananas.
Oh, bananas are
I can
delicious.
see the entire coast from here.
Bananas are delicious. I know, I wish I could, Cog. I wish I
I
could.
don't think anyone will. The wood has been at all. When I was little, I often sat here and looked out to the ocean.
Ken, yes, I do need my
Wait a minute.
potassium.
Pretty. There's a little shell.
Woo!
What a beauty.
Open shell?
I really think it'd be a lot prettier if there was a shiny pearl inside of it. Oh, there's actually one in there. What a coincidence.
Hey, nice.
How it gleams. What a beauty.
Awesome. We found a pearl in the shell. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Amaryllis. A lot of us are having sleep problems right now. Here are your lady trucks. Yeah. Alright, so what is up with the raccoon and the jar? I'm guessing he's probably trying to catch the glowing beetles.
Greetings.
Shush! I am a rock.
What? Keep your paws off those mind-expanding
Keep your
mushrooms.
paws off those mind-expanding mushrooms.
No, you don't understand. That's my strategy.
Huh?
I've been trying to get my hands on one of these glowing bugs for 3 days now. But these little animals are so terribly shy. If I stay here long enough and don't move, they might think that I am a rock. As soon as one of the bugs crawls on me, I strike.
That's the stupidest tactic I've ever heard of.
That's the stupidest tactic I've ever heard of.
Hey, don't be so mean. I guess you're just jealous because of my enormous willpower. But you'll see. My time will come. Maybe
No.
even tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Or the day after.
You'll achieve great things one day, my friend. Can I have your
I have
jar?
your jar.
I'm sorry, but that jar is extremely important to me.
Well, has
Aw,
anything happened
this
yet?
is delightful.
This one bug has already moved an inch in my direction. Oh, soon the time will come.
Can
Wow.
you tell me what's going on here?
The animals in the town are making a huge fuss. Everyone is running around all panicky because of some weird mass hysteria. The wolves are on the move again.
Uh-oh.
They say. The evil wolves destroy our trees and houses, they say. But I say, calm down, everybody. Oh, my goodness.
Oh dear. It's making me insane. Yeah, lack of sleep does make you insane, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm sorry you missed class, Amaryllis. Hopefully you'll get some good sleep tonight. Film drop day after tomorrow. Ooh, and what film? What film, Melina? And yes, Panic in the Seaside Cave. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue like Panic in the Disco, but they're trying.
Did 2 deer pass by here by chance?
I have seen nothing. Why?
My parents disappeared recently. Something bad has happened.
Oh, I'll keep my eyes open for you, all right?
Wow, he actually cares. He actually sounds like he cares.
Wouldn't you rather go somewhere safe?
Why should I? Then I would be doing exactly what those who are behind all this want.
Who's behind all
Do you
of
know
this?
anything about the wolves?
Hi, Yuki.
Hippo's name. Come on! Wolves here, wolves there, wolves everywhere! I just can't take hearing this any longer. Not even a single hen I know is chickening up as much as the townsfolk. To be honest, I myself couldn't care less about the wolves. I've never even seen one, and that's a good thing. Ever thought that maybe the king himself is behind all these incidents?
Ooh. Ooh, is this going to be an excursion into creepy conspiracy
Is this
theories?
going to be an excursion into creepy conspiracy theories?
There are so many things that we do not know. Educate yourself a bit. But not only with officially approved scrolls. Those in power would have enough reasons to make us more docile with an artificial mass hysteria. And how do I know the king isn't perhaps a world-destroying, floating tuna cream monster? After
What?
all, I myself have not yet seen him with my own eyes.
Come on, you don't believe that yourself.
Well, admittedly, some theories I heard really do sound a bit nonsensical. Secret sparrow organizations in hidden forest areas collect information about all of us. Bards send subliminal messages when you let them sing their lyrics backwards. And
What?
I once heard that our world is supposed to be round. Just imagine this nonsense.
All right. So I'm curious. What is this clip? I will alt tab momentarily because I am curious. Oh. Huh. No, that is most certainly a graphic glitch there, Roy. That is most certainly a graphic glitch. Yeah, his body kind of disappears there, doesn't it? No, I didn't catch that. Oh, because I was looking down at my phone when that happened. There. Join the I? Join the Navy. Nice, Roy. Nice. Oh, Yeah, those are lessons I'd have a hard time wrapping my head around. I'd have a hard time wrapping my head around that.
This is not my area of expertise.
But yeah, that was definitely a graphic glitch you saw, Roy. I'll let the dev know about it, as I know he's already starting to put out patches and stuff. But yeah, nope, that was just a small graphic glitch.
Let's talk about other things. I'm leaving.
All right, but be a little quieter.
So you know the first thing we're gonna do is chase away the beetles.
What strange
Brain
little
go burr.
creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy.
And yes, they... My brain do go burr. Pick up beetle.
They escape again and again. Surely these bugs don't like it when you get too close to them.
Use shell with bug.
Doesn't interest the little guy at all, unfortunately.
Go to clutter.
Someone must have lived here a long time ago and left all his clutter here. Someone must have left all...
Interesting. Alright, so we've already found a couple of things. We probably need to catch one of those glowing bugs for a reason. We need to fix the ferryman's boat, I'm sure. That's interesting, Roy, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Hi, baby.
I haven't wandered through those gates in ages. Why is there a crowd gathering?
Behold,
Oof.
the king's ambassador is nearing.
Cutscene.
Dear
Wait.
townsfolk, I, as the ambassador of our king, bring you good news in these dark days.
Did he just hawk up the scroll?
As we all observed in horror, the wolves have returned to our territory. A terrible incident that we have been trying to prevent since the establishment of the Wolf District. But this wave of destruction and kidnapping of helpless fellow animals will come to an end. The king has come up with a plan to make the Wolf District escape-proof in the future. Tomorrow, he will arrive here and let this plan be put into action.
Finally, this nightmare has come to an end.
This was the good news I was told. I will now rest at the inn and then visit the neighboring towns.
Hooray for the king!
I don't think it's that cut and dry. Do not think it's that cut and dry.
The wolves are responsible for this?
I don't think they are, actually. Oh my god, it's a ferret! He's gonna buy a chest-high wall. This is not gonna help me sure average wolf is Yeah, I know, John Maniac. Welcome on in. But yeah, we were playing a new game today called Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard. And yeah, I'm gonna go sing the praises from the mountaintop of this
Good
one.
day. Greetings. What you see in front of you is my small but fine general merchandise stand.
Beans are needed, blue as beans.
There you go. There's your raspberry beans. Raspberry beans. There you go, chat. There's your raspberry beans. Ferret has letters if you have coin. I can kind of do a Khajiit. If I did a little bit more warm-up, I could do a nice Khajiit. Ferret has letters.
What do you have to offer?
I knew you'd ask. Look and be amazed. Here we have... Wait, what do I actually have here? A
Oh my God.
half-finished mended sock, an old toothbrush, a green heap with various mushroom crops on it. This was the chocolate croissant from the previous year.
Ew.
Here we have something. These
scarf.
unspeakably fashionable knitted scarves, and of course, the one thing that everyone has a burning desire for. Torches. I came up with that joke myself.
Ugh. I expected a bit more.
At least I offer quality. When will you find scarves as warm as these?
It's high summer.
Oh my god, this is great. We need Leotard to come do Khajiit. Well, I can do Khajiit, Cog. I've just got to do quite a bit of warm-up to get into the accent. As I can't just turn it on and off like a light switch. I'm not that good. But I promise this, chat, and you can hold me to this. When we play Skyrim, I will play Skyrim doing a Khajiit accent. You can hold me to that. When we get around to Skyrim, I am going to play a Khajiit. I will play the game and voice my character in Khajiit. Hold me to this. Alright, hey, are you just taking your trash outside? Are you really selling this? I would like the torch.
That torch seems useful.
I knew just by looking at you that you would choose this high-quality torch. Only 2 silver coins.
Great, I've got that much.
It is yours. Something to light the fire is included.
Beautiful. Alright, and I'd like the scarf.
I'd like the scarf. To barely escape heat stroke at 1,000 degrees is my passion.
I knew it. Only 5 gold
5?
coins.
I'm afraid I don't have that much in my gapingly empty purse.
Too bad.
Wow, 5 gold coins for... Well, actually, if it's a real wool scarf, that is about right. Alright, standing stretch time. Oh, and of course I hit the microphone. Stretchies. Hey, no worries, Cog, no worries. You get some good rest. You get some good rest. I put my blanket back on because it is the chilly here. 5, that's more than 4. That's more than 3. That's more than a copper piece. Is he mad? He is mad. But I'm sure we'll get 5 copper pieces or 5 gold pieces at some point.
Are you just taking your trash outside, or are you really selling this?
Don't say anything against my trash. Sometimes it sells like hotcakes with the rats.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
That's not hard to see, is it? The wolves are on the loose. Total state of emergency.
Oh boy. Alright, do you think the wolves are behind this? My family has also been a victim. Wonder if the king is really going to get a handle on things here. Subject change.
I wonder if the king is really going to get a handle on things here.
Sure, let them go ahead and heighten the walls around the wolves' area. On the other hand, the situation is actually not so bad for myself. The more animals remain in the city, the more interested eyes glance over my I mean, my goods.
Lovely. And you are true. Skaven are not to be trusted. Skaven are definitely not to be
Do you
trusted.
think that the wolves are behind all this?
Well, I have to say that I don't really know much about the wolves, but they are pretty bad guys with bad manners and certainly get angry easily. I think I'd like them a little better if they'd buy a few stress balls from me now and then instead of wreaking such a havoc here.
Stress balls? I just have this image of a wolf chasing a stress ball going ball, ball, ball. Oh, that's awesome, Amaryllis. Give her a big congrats from me, because that's awesome. Hopefully everyone is doing healthy, and if it's a few days ago, hopefully everyone's doing healthy in his home already. Yeah, we don't want to know, John. We don't.
My family has also been a victim of these attacks.
What? For Hippo's sake, how terrible! Can you be helped in any way? Are you injured?
No, I was too late and only saw what was left of our home.
Oh, maybe you need an extra cuddly soft handkerchief to dry
Oh.
your tears with. By the way, 2 packs are now available for the price of 1.
Thank you. I'll pass.
As soon as the king arrives here with his troops, these wolves will be brought to justice. I'm sure that your family will then return safely.
No, they're gonna get eaten.
Subject change.
Much better with the joke. But yeah, no, that would have been better. That would have been better, Shen. Well, that's good. That is good, Amaryllis. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have had a rough start to 2023. I hope it changes, though.
I'll be on my way.
Cheer up, buddy. I promise, things will brighten up soon.
I wonder, actually.
Oh, you found something really precious. But I hope I don't offend you when I say that I can only take cash.
Aww. was hoping I could sell him the pearl. Oh, that's awesome, Batman. Hopefully they are sleeping well.
They must have seen many generations. What a turmoil up there.
Dogomir? His name is
Morning.
Dogomir?
I wish you an absolutely tremendous morning, my friend from the forest.
Well, it could be better.
His name is Dogomir.
Strange things are going on here.
All right, you can feel on your whole body just how tense the mood here is right now. Even my fleas are hopping around much more nervously than usual. Ouch! Ah, that was Olga. That old cow is the worst of the bunch right now.
You named your fleas.
Have you seen two deer? My parents disappeared without a trace during one of these alleged attacks.
That's terrible. Unfortunately, I have seen nothing, but I will keep my eyes, ears, and especially my nostrils open.
Oh, well, those cash-only folks. Oh, didn't expect creating all that guard armor and swords that I definitely didn't kill while... Yeah, stop, you violate the... Yeah, huh? Yeah, no, that's true, John. That is true. What do you think of the king's plans?
What do you think of the king's plans?
Our king is a good man who has always impressed me. I'm sure he will somehow straighten out the situation with the wolves. After all, his father, great-grandfather, and great-great-grandfather managed to do this as well.
So it's a nepotism thing. And yeah, it'd be nice if you could ask his fleas, Melina. Also, look at the ferret. Hold on. Watch the ferret's idle animation. We got some tail twitches. But I just saw him do... There he goes. Look at him. Look at him! He gets all shifty-eyed. Yeah, look at him. Look at the ferret. He's so cute.
Do you think that the wolves are behind all this?
I must admit that I've met a wolf only twice in my life. Consequently, I can only comment on them to a limited extent from my own experience. But I think that the old stories about their cruelty already speak for themselves. However, their approach is really peculiar. Yesterday, when I went into the woods to my old favorite pasture to do some, business, I found there, to my horror, only a broken tree stump with strange metal parts sticking out of it. I could only express my deep sorrow for this with the loudest, most heart-wrenching yelp that I ever made in my dog's life. How could the wolves do such a thing? And above all, what do they want to achieve with it?
Let's talk about something else. What can I buy here?
For just one gold coin, I can pick up any trail for you. Bring me something whose smell I can sniff, and bada boom, bada woof, I'll pick up the scent and find whatever it is you're looking for.
Bada boom, bada woof. Bears on the wolves thing, as they say, birds of a feather murder together. Only if they're crows. Only if they're crows.
What's that supposed to be useful for?
What? Do you not like my offer?
Oh, no, I just meant...
Oh!
Hey, no puppy eyes! Stop it!
All right.
What? Oh, that was perfect.
Smell you later.
I have an open nostril for you at all times. But better stay in town. You never know.
Wow. Okay. Well, we are slowly figuring things out, mostly just enjoying this. I know, the wine was adorable. Oh! Okay, this is kind of awesome. Look at them all rocking out!
Not bad. This nice rhythm helps me to not go completely crazy right now. Otherwise, my state of mind feels more similar to a mosh pit. Isn't that one of those bands? Paw Jam or something?
The toasters are out for blood.
Yes, indeed they are. Paw Jam. Really? Paw Jam.
Or maybe that's Silver Bear.
Oh god, it gets worse! Silver Bear?
Could also be the Smashing Puppies.
The Smashing Puppies.
Maybe the Screaming Eels after all.
Oh my god, how far is this gonna go?
Wait, that's Jays of the New! Or a lizard in chains?
A lizard in chains?
I got it! The Stone Temple Peacocks. However, they also sound a bit like 9-inch whales, but that's almost a different genre.
Not twins.
There was also Sharky Playground. Now it reminds me more of King's Axolot.
Oh my god!
Come on, it's the guys from Owlsgard.
Owlsgard?
But actually, it could still be Paw Jam. Or maybe that's Silver Bear.
Oh my god, that just gave me an achievement that says grunge never dies. See, this is why in point-and-click games you never stop clicking until the dialogue repeats. Because you get delicious gems like that. Oh my god. Stone Temple Peacocks.
Hey, can I interrupt you?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Wow.
Did you see a deer family on the way?
I am so sorry, but no.
Didn't you perhaps notice something after all? It's 2 deer anywhere?
As you may have been able to tell, my head is almost bursting with instructions from the king. Thus, I am simply not able to help you look for your parents. Phew! As you can see, it is downright exhausting to be as important as me.
No, John. This game is a single dev. This game is a single dev, which is kind of awesome. Kind of sad. I got most of them. Bunny Fist, but a lot of those are 90s bands, I hate to admit.
Why would the wolves attack us again?
I beg your pardon? What a question! They are wolves, after all.
But there have been no attacks for a long time.
Those ruffians are simply unpredictable.
I don't know if this is the right approach.
Yeah, Houndgarden I think is my favorite, because I was a huge fan of Soundgarden at one point in time.
How will the king proceed with his plan?
Oh, our great king has come up with a whole lot of great things. I was informed that the rock walls around the wolves area will be raised, by several meters to be exact. These walls will be guarded around the clock by a specially trained fighting force of merciless gray squirrels. Traps will be set and watchtowers will be built. In addition, the entrance gates to that area will be secured by 50 separate locking mechanisms.
That sounds like a lot. And thank you for all of the noms, Jiro. And welcome on in. How are you doing today? Hate to admit, I am always feeling old, Amaryllis. I feel old every day.
What kind of traps are we talking about?
Currently, hundreds of singing bard parrots are being trained to reach certain pitches that are absolutely unbearable for wolf ears. These parrots will then be placed at strategically selected points in the forest, where they will sing like there's no tomorrow. If this tactic doesn't work, we'll resort to harsher measures.
Wait a minute. You don't mean...
Yes, I do! The most beautiful poker hits from all over Velahill.
But this method was only used for war purposes.
Indeed, but great dangers require drastic measures.
That's fair, Bunny Fist. That's fair. Wow. Polka hits, huh?
Honestly, it sounds absolutely awful. Is there another way to handle this?
You are absolutely right. I myself am downright appalled by the king's decision.
Oh?
The measures should be much more drastic. Our king is too kind with those ruffians. If I were in charge, I would take all the actions to give the wolves the good old-fashioned beating they deserve. Then there would finally be peace.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Amaryllis. There is definitely some racism against the wolves here. There's definitely some issues with the wolves here. Which is kind of wrong. And thank you for that boop chat.
I'll tell you, it's extremely occupying. Leisure time is increasingly becoming a foreign word to me. But it fills me with the deepest pride to be the most important stork with the biggest beak in the land. What sound, other than the one of my voice, would be better suited to instantly reach the ears of every animal?
That one bird that, like, will shatter eardrums? Oh God! These answers! Oh my God, these answers! Tinnitus? The scratching of nails on a chalkboard. Your voice is really very beautiful. Okay, so tinnitus or the scratching of nails on a chalkboard? Oh my god, this game is so snarky! Nails on a chalkboard? Alright. Alright, that's 2 for nails on a chalkboard. This game is so snarky.
The scratching of nails on a chalkboard?
Ha ha! I'm about to choke on my mead.
And yeah, I can, Amaryllis. I thought it would be better on this side, but it looks like I'm gonna block the text, so you're just gonna lose part of my inventory. So, one moment. Because I agree, it would look better on the other side. I tested this before I did dialogue, so I'm not surprised that it's on the wrong side. So we're just gonna put me right there. We're gonna do one of these. Yeah, it's gonna be a whoop. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. We're gonna do a whoop. There we go. And we're gonna do a... Ah, are you not gonna let me see that? Excuse me. No, I want to see my VTube, please. No, you're not gonna let me do that. Alright, whatever. So I'm going to be skewed off to the wrong side now because I can't change that. And you need to go here. You are also on the proper side. And there we go. We are now on the correct side and facing almost the correct direction. So there you go. Hi, Yuki. Thank you for falling off of your tower. Thank you for falling off of your kitty tower. All right, so hopefully this is better. Just let me reset this. There we go.
I gotta go.
Trust in the king.
No, I will not. Oh, wait, can I open the
I
cabinet?
wonder how much mead was spilled on it throughout the years. I guess this is where they keep costumes for all the festivities.
Ooh!
A bit too big and not really my taste either.
Well, hold on. Can I take other costumes?
I like green.
Hey, can I wear it? Use
I'll put
costume.
it on. I like my usual shirt better. That being said, this thing doesn't do me any good here.
Okay, well we have a frog costume now. I'm sure that will be relevant later.
So, does the mead taste good?
It at least makes everything a bit more bearable.
Huh, you seem quite exuberant.
Let's just say I'm slowly coming to terms with the current situation. For now. And by the way, this isn't my first meat either. Want me to buy you one?
Thanks, but I need a clear head right now.
Was nice of him.
The music is quite nice, isn't it?
I'm really glad that, despite everything, a certain normality is still being retained here. And to be honest, I'm only here to throw my legs back and forth. You know, to shake off all the overwhelming anxiety. But I'm already dreading the moment when the music is over and the worrying starts again.
Dude, I know that mood.
Can you tell me what's going on right now?
I know that mood.
I wish I could. At the moment, I feel reminded of those long gone, those dangerous times when the wolves still lived and hunted freely among us. It was a real blessing for us that the wolves were eventually driven back into their closed-off territory.
Let's see.
So you don't seem to be too fond of the wolves either.
When I was little, I was downright obsessed with the culture and lifestyle of the wolves. I pestered my great-grandfather with countless questions, and he could answer each of them with a true horror story. One thing he told me is that any form of art is completely unknown to wolves. Not a single pencil or brush could ever be held by one of their massive paws, solely because they are only shaped for grabbing and crushing our necks.
Sounds unpleasant.
The only thing they'd ever call art are the deep red blood puddles that their victims leave on the ground.
That must have spoiled your curiosity, huh?
Pretty much. Actually, I'd like to visit the wolves area one day and be convinced of the opposite. But surely there's a reason why these old stories exist.
Yeah, it's called racism. You know how this story is going to go, chat. You know how this is going to go. You know that eventually everyone is going to be friends with the wolves. You know this is going to happen. Like, the moral of this story is going to be the wolves are our friends.
Do you think the king can handle this?
Oh, I can't really form an opinion on that. Regarding the tension with the wolves, the royal family has only been doing, let's say, damage control in the last few centuries.
You're not wrong.
Sometimes I
You're not
wonder
wrong,
if
Melina.
Diplomatic negotiations with the wolves might be possible, but the wolves seem to be nasty, unpredictable guys, and that's why such a proposal would certainly cause an outcry among many animals.
Well, that's true, Amaryllis, but in that wolf's defense, I did invade their territory.
My family is missing.
Oh no, how awful! What happened?
They came from my parents' house. Everyone is gone.
At the moment, no one is really safe anymore.
Did you happen to see two deer? About my size, a little older, graying fur?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but no. But I'll keep all of my paws crossed that nothing bad has happened to them.
Somehow I bet, like,
To
my
move
family
on to
are, like,
another topic.
ambassadors to the wolves.
It was nice chatting. I gotta go.
It's best to stay in town until things get back to normal.
I bet you, like, my parents are in the wolf compound, like, peace negotiating.
Greetings, my friend.
She's adorable.
The music's all right, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite nice. But it's also kind of mainstream. The songs are catchy, but the chord progressions are a bit predictable and quite overused nowadays. They only use power chords in every song. I like it a bit more alternative.
Oh my lord.
Tell me more.
I know a hedgehog band that is totally my jam!
Unincoming.
Wow, hedgehogs. I heard that the noise of their spikes scratching on their instruments is almost unbearable live.
Yes, but they do that on purpose, and it's called a stylistic element. Sometimes the scratching gets so loud that you can't even hear the rest of the instruments. And often, the amount of scratching even reaches more than 200 scratches per minute.
I think I heard something about that once. My great-grandfather couldn't stand that style of music at all. He liked more melodic choruses with punchy deer roar.
I believe you. Older folks can't stand music like this. But every genre has to evolve at some point, doesn't it? Where would we be if we only rehashed the old stuff?
Well, I'm more
That's
of a
fair.
nostalgic person. I don't mind that so much.
Oh, and by the way, let me tell you about this. Groups of howler monkeys and pistol shrimps are currently forming new bands a few towns from here. And it sounds so rad. The hottest dung ever, according to some connoisseur circles.
Rad. I'll remember that.
Right.
I had a band once too. Me on the lute, a peacock on the vocals, and a giant hamster on the drums. But soon that hamster had crammed so much junk into the rehearsal room that we had no space left to practice.
That's hilarious.
Occasionally, even pieces of our equipment had disappeared into his cheeks. One day, it was clear to us. We had to kick him out.
That sucks.
And that's it.
Move
That's
on
the
to
story.
another topic.
Wow.
What do you think of the wolves?
What? Wolves? Where? Help!
Easy. I just wanted to ask.
It must have been
Please,
Melina.
Don't scare me like that.
I can tell you don't seem to trust them very much.
It took me 2 days to gather the courage to go outside again. Like any smart hedgehog, I had holed up in my house and lain in the corner of
Oh.
my room, curled up into a spiky ball. After all, the wolves could be anywhere.
Oh, come
Aw.
on.
Also, this morning I heard something scratch at my window.
Probably
I
a bird.
immediately knew that this could only be the terrible claws of a wolf.
Or a
Oh,
bird.
no. Did you get help?
It
Cheeky
was just a
rodent, I
branch,
want kibble.
But my hedgehog sense tells me that next time it may be a wolf. It wouldn't surprise me if those guys are walking around the houses at this very moment to seek out their next meal among us. As soon as the concert is over, I will immediately hole up in my house again. It's way too dangerous out here.
Also, hedgehogs are not rodents. I'm reminded of Tales of Fox. I am curious, how are you reminded of Tales of Fox, Bunnyfist? But yeah, hedgehogs are not rodents.
You seem awfully scared of them.
Of course! Hasn't anyone ever told you those old stories about them? Terrible stories about what those guys do to their victims? How they show
Gotcha,
no
Bunnyfist. Yeah,
mercy
I can see that.
once they get you? How their teeth shatter every bone of their victim into millions
Wow,
of bloody
details.
pieces just by touching them? How they grab your neck and wring it as if it's an old washcloth?
Apparently not the R-rated versions.
Those are much worse.
Okay. So apparently there is just a lot of fear of wolves in this
Do you
town.
think that the wolves are behind all this?
What do you mean by that? What other animal could create such havoc?
That's a very, very
Yeah.
good question.
Okay, listen. I appreciate someone like you who thinks ahead and looks for other causes. But listen to me. My great-great-grandmother taught me one thing. When there is destruction and death, only the wolves can be behind it. And
Yeah,
in
this
that
does
case,
sound like systemic
we have
racism
no choice
here.
but to act immediately.
Do you think that the...
What do you
Ah,
oh,
no, I
but-
didn't mean to
and-
do
and-
that.
Enough of
Enough
this.
of this.
Will the king make it all right?
You bet. I have complete confidence in him. If he deals with the wolves just as thoughtfully as his father did, everything will soon be back on track. The bards will surely dedicate many songs to our king afterwards. But hopefully not mainstreamy stuff like that over there. There should be more semitone scales.
God. I know what this game reminds me of. Inherit the Earth, a post-apocalyptic point-and-click game set in an anthropomorphic feudal society where the protags are on a quest. John Maniac, I'm actually playing that one for my streamiversary because that was the first game that I ever streamed. That was the first game that I ever streamed. So yes, I am very familiar. I am very familiar with that game. It's a fantastic one, and I wish the sequel would come out because there is supposed to be a sequel at some point, but I don't know if they've ever got the funding to do it. But yeah, if you're on their Patreon, I've been donating to them for a couple of years now. Not much. Looking forward to seeing another play. Oh, heck yeah, Archon. I'm looking forward to it too. Inherit the Earth is an amazing game that unfortunately wasn't... it wasn't popular, so they never really made the sequel to it, and it wasn't as popular as I wish it had been. Because I'd love to see the sequel beyond the webcomic. But yeah, when we do our playthrough of Inherit the Earth, we'll also go to the hidden spots, because there are a couple of areas that are not hidden, but they're out of bounds that you can get to in the game. They're unfinished areas that they had to cut. But yeah, I will find a way to get to those areas when we play too.
Have you seen a deer family?
I'm sorry, dude, but I haven't. It was those darn wolves again, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
It seems like more animals are disappearing by the hour. We can only hope things will be resolved when the king intervenes.
I don't think so. I'd say when the Kickstarter for the second game. Yeah, I know, Aragon. It happens though, and the problem is, I think they launched the Kickstarter too early. I think they launched the Kickstarter too early is the problem, because Inherit the Earth would be just like this, and this game did fantastic. This game went absolutely fantastic on Kickstarter, so I think it just might have been a bad timing when they tried to do it. And yes, in the straw over there. But no, I'm hoping that they try and launch the Kickstarter again, because honestly, I think it could succeed. I think they just launched it too fast.
I'll be on my way.
Stay vigilant.
I think if they launched it now with kind of this point-and-click revival that's going on, they'd have a better chance of it being successful. Yeah. Well, that too. And I mean, you gotta hype it up. Honestly, their best bet is to get a whole bunch of content creators interested and let the content creators do a whole bunch of hyping for them. Okay. So...
I'll put it on.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
I like my usual shirt better. That being said...
And thank you for that, Jen. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I'd hype up Inherit the Earth big time. I actually, for the longest time, actually, I had a link to the Inherit the Earth Patreon, actually. because that's when they were trying to do the Kickstarter. But when the Kickstarter failed, it kind of got pulled off the page. But no, I would hype them to the moon if I could. I'd love to see a sequel to Inherit the Earth. All right, so we're gonna try and go back to my cabin and see if I can't find some cloth or something to give to the dog so he can track my family.
This sight breaks my heart. To go inside.
Come on.
This brave guy has already held countless clotheslines.
I need to find out where my family has been taken. Okay. Hold on. Go to footprints.
Something must have happened here. The soil is still fresh.
Okay. That's something. That's something. I'm seeing if there's anything else around here. Okay. You know, that's a long shot, but that might do something.
I'll put it on.
Can I scare the bugs because I'm a frog?
I like my usual shirt better. That being said, this thing...
Boo.
It's me again!
Nice, but shush!
I'm leaving.
All right, but
Someone must have left all his...
Okay, can I open the
There's
clutter?
nothing to find, except rotten wood.
Okay. And yes, ribbit, ribbit.
I can't get up there. What strange little creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy.
Okay. Use torch
Get on
with
the
beetle.
torch, little bug. He looks unimpressed. If he climbed on the torch, I'd have some kind of lantern with the beetle as the light.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So, can I get honey or something to put on this?
An enormous pile of rocks and dirt. It's certainly not lying around.
Okay, use the
I could
dirt.
build a funny dirt castle and create a nice place for homeless sand fleas.
That was not helpful.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Torch
This is
in water?
not the kind of message in a bottle I would send out here.
Shh. Okay. Yeah, we need a bear named Nomad. Ooh, pictures.
A picture! A lush meadow lying in the shadow of gigantic gray mountains. Wait a minute, these aren't mountains! This is Boleg's family portrait!
Oh,
A beautiful picture! A lush meadow.
That's
Wait a minute,
mean.
This is Boleg.
I...
Boleg sure had a good reason for hanging it on the wall here.
Okay, so I can't steal his photos, and I use the torch with the oven.
With only the ashes left inside, lighting it would be difficult.
Did he just fart? Hold on. I could have swore I heard the seal fart. Alright. Maybe not. Alright, so now we get to the moon logic stuff. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I totally heard the seal fart. That's hilarious. So, definitely a game that is catering to older crowds. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing with this game.
This is exactly the price I charge for my services. Only I'm missing a cent I could pick up for you.
Oh, that's right. I'll put it on.
No, I don't want to put it on. Blah, blah, blah. And I use the
I'll put it
costume
on.
with... No!
That being
Okay, let's try this again. Pick up
But I
costume.
already carry it with me.
Okay, so I can't use the costume on Dogomir. Noted. Noted, I cannot use the costume on Dogomir. Hold on, what's this
They
poster?
take jewelry and all sorts of shiny things
Hey.
in the Valley of the Magpies nearby. While I have no interest in these things, the magpies are not averse to gossip, as I know. Maybe they have seen something.
Hey, new pet. There we go. Have I checked the birdhouse? I have
What
not.
a turmoil up there.
Can I open the birdhouse?
There should already be enough openings.
Use birdhouse.
The architecture of this house is not made for an animal of my kind. What a turmoil up there.
All right, so I can't use the birdhouse, but we did. Yeah, it should be give Argon, but that's... Oh, no, wait, we do have give. Give costume to Dogmere.
It smells quite uninteresting.
Fair. However, I bet you we can go sell this pearl to the magpies. Uh-oh. What is with this little guy? Look at him!
To do that, I first have to climb the rock.
Okay.
I wonder how many shiny things have already disappeared into these little houses. I wonder how many
Okay.
presents with it.
Got it. All right. So let's get up here. No, you can't, Shen. Use the bell.
A stranger wishes to be granted an audience.
1 moment, please.
Who dares to disturb me? Ooh, now that's one handsome visitor.
Oh my
I
God, it's
don't
the
see
Queen
you
of the
deer around here
Magpies.
very often.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, stop. This always makes me blush.
We should meet for coffee and grains sometime. Your treat, of course.
To be honest, that's not why I'm here.
Aw, what a pity! Then surely
Wow.
you want to see all the shining riches we magpies have piled up.
No, not that either.
Oh, what?
How
Uh-oh.
dare you!
What could possibly be more important than these wonderful treasures?
Oh boy. Can I borrow some money? No. Well, we know what we have to do. We have to sell her the pearl. Thank you, ma'am. Also, do you have an opinion on this? Extra thick. Yeah, pretty much. I like her, though. I do like her.
What's the situation here?
We magpies cannot complain at all, honestly. I don't understand why the town animals are making such a fuss at the moment. You can see by looking at us that nothing bad will happen to you if you just keep quiet and stay calm. But the town animals
Wow.
have always been like that. They should count their gold coins more often. It always calms the nerves.
They're very single-minded, aren't they?
Something bad has happened to my family.
A little more specific, please.
My parents have disappeared without a trace, and I'm looking for them everywhere. Have you magpies seen anything?
We have certainly noticed that quite a few animals have been kidnapped recently. I hate to cause frown lines on your handsome face, but unfortunately we didn't see anything.
Oh, she is so flirty.
Do you have any guesses?
Well, rumor has it that the wolves may have something to do with it. But let's be honest, it has become quite popular to declare
There
wolves
you
as
go.
scapegoats for every disaster. The wolves may be a peculiar pack.
A quite uneducated and illiterate bunch.
Shut up over there!
Thank you.
I must say that in all these years, we magpies have never had any conflicts with them. In fact, I would say that something else is going on here, but I have not dealt with it.
How much you want to bet that the king is a
I
wolf?
have other things to do. After all, my magnificent gold coins don't polish themselves.
This is so adorable.
I wonder if you could help me.
You are really going out on a limb there.
I must apologize. I have a lot to do right now. Around this time of day, I'm usually busy feasting my eyes on those shiny, shiny treasures.
You're kidding, right?
Are you sure you don't want to take a look yourself? The sparkle of our jewelry is sure to take your mind off things until your parents return.
Wow.
What did I actually expect here?
Yeah, the magpies, I think, are a
Let's
little
talk
gold
about
crazy.
something nicer.
Magpies are definitely a little gold crazy. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I bet you they are. I bet you they are, John. Like, the nice thing about this game is that spoilers are going to be hard to come by since this game is brand new and not very well known yet. But no, I have a feeling that the king is a wolf, which would be absolutely hilarious because if no one's seen the king, I bet. But why would the king subjugate his own species? Maybe he's not a wolf. And I agree, this is not the way to flirt. This is not the way to flirt.
Could I borrow some money here? Surely you've got enough and can lend a poor fellow like me a hand.
Do my ears deceive me?
Excuse me? Do I look like I can just throw money out the
Actually,
window?
yes, you do. Yeah. Oh! Wow. Okay. So we got 3 choices here, chat. We can do, oh, please, just 1 coin. Yeah, you absolutely do. Or the one that I want to do. Better spend your time on some self-improvement, you narcissistic little jerkhead. Maybe, John. But yeah, what do you think? Option 1, 2, or complete rude in 3? I am definitely leaning towards number 3. Better spend your money on some self-improvement, you narcissistic little jerkhead. That's great. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, 3. Let's go ahead and insult the Queen of the Magpie. Maybe she'll murder me. Oh, and Amaryllis wants 2. Okay. So who's gonna break the tie? Who's gonna break the tie? Alright, Melina says 3. Lawcal says 3. Okay, so 3 it is.
All right, I understand.
Everyone must learn to take care of themselves. Even a humble animal like me had to learn early on that in order to get ahead in life,
Wow.
you need to put in the effort yourself. Imagine that. From an early age,
1 million?
I had to get by with only 1 million gold coins.
Wow. Is anyone here mic popping a bit?
Time is of the essence. I've gotta go.
Sure you don't want to take a peek at our glittering treasures after all?
Oh,
I'll
okay.
pass. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
typical
actually,
forest animal.
Oh boy. These magpies are just the little egocentrics I always thought they were.
Alright, well, we do have a pearl. We'll pass, I'm sure. Okay, has it been doing that the entire stream, or did it just start doing that?